Good evening, ma'am and sirs. Let's wait for the others no to be able to join. Wait lang ako, chat na lang ako. Good evening, Sir Mark.
May gabi, ma'am.
Yes, sir. It's your turn to present tonight, sir, no? By the way, congratulations day, Sir Mark, no? Sa imo ang uh, wedding just recently happened. So I hope sana dili ra kay hassle napaka-event niya for reporting na dayon ka. Sige lang.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you.
By,
Mag-share screen ko.
yes, sir. By the way, Sir Mark, before we start no sa ato ang reporting, can I have a discussion first with everyone regarding sa inyo ang internship before? So, it's actually part of our requirements no diri as a school to have collaboration with the company na gi-interan sa mga students as OJT or intern. So, I would like to ask if is there we can have a collaboration with your company po sana to everyone. So I believe we have different companies no si Sir Kenny and si Ma'am Leonor. Same naman sila og workplace. And then si Sir sakto ba si Sir Mark and si Sir Ayan? Same mo sa Sipalco, sir, no?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and si Sir Rex is from sa other companies, foreign company ang kang Sir Rex. So, I hope we can have a discussion po on that, possible collaborations with the company. Kay actually, we are supposed to be required to have MOA for your internship. But since nag-internship na mo last sa ay katong summer but we were not able to make the collaboration. So is it possible pwede ba ko makapaningil karon if it kana lang sa so yes, Sir Rex.
Yes ma'am, maayong gabi. In terms sa collaboration ma'am, unsa ang expected? Unsa ang expectation ana in terms sa
Yes,
unsa
sir.
collaborate?
Ang collaboration would be ang specific good niya, sir, is the OJT or internship ninyo. Like
Yes ma'am. Bali unsa man ang gina-expect sa school nga buhaton sa company at the same time kanang murag kay collaboration murag nay unsa ang bali?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. The concern, I mean, kato siyang inyong gihimo, sir, bali. Mao gid to siya, bali, ang content sa, kung maghimo tag MOA, katong inyo ang gihimo is, mao to siya ang content sa MOA. Like, for example, the school will send students to your company and your company will allow the students to have an internship in your company and then provide them with resources for unsay kailangan na matun-an sa students. So maingana na siya, sir.
Natay guidelines na ma'am. Nanay guidelines ang school na ma'am or something pwede na mo ishatag sa mong
Sir, we have template for that, sir, as MOA dayon. Maybe we can do an email we can send email sa inyo ang HR dayon yes, we will send an email, sir, together with template, MOA template, sir.
Dito sa
Oh,
kanang
sir.
template ma'am dito ang mga unsay expectation,
Yes, sir.
unsay
Yes, sir.
unsay mga sa collaboration unsa ang gina-expect then unsay buhaton sa both parties may ba?
Yes,
Sa
sir.
template.
So we
Pwede
have a
mi ka
template,
pangayo ang
sir.
nga template ma'am kay para ma-explain na mo daan sa mo ang kuan.
Yes, sir.
Abi
Pwede ta mo sendan,
sa
sir.
ako nga side kay para ma-explain discuss na ako ba
Um,
kay
oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Tinood, sir. So you can have, pwede ninyo ma-discuss daan sa inyo ang company, and then si MOA is template pa man po siya. It's for kuan pa siya for revision on your side. So
ah,
naapatay kuan na kung sa tay mauyon sa inyo o unsay okay po diri sa school. So
ah,
ingana siya, sir.
sige ma'am. Sige.
Yes, sir. How about si Sir Ken and si Sir Leonor? Ay, si Ma'am Leonor, sorry, Ma'am. Um, you're in the electric operative po, right, sa Surigao del Sur, ba mo, Sir Ken, Ma'am Leonor?
Yes, ma'am. Sa Surigao del Sur 2 Electric Cooperative or
Yes,
Surseco.
sir. So, is it possible, sir, to have um, a possible na, I mean, siguro makapangayo kog email sa inyong HR so I can send them the same sa katong gi-ask ni Sir Rex, no? I can send them an email invitation to have a collaboration, and also send them the template for the MOA.
Sige, ma'am. Ako lang i-send sa imo or i-chat na ako sa imo, ma'am, ang email ad sa opisina.
Sige, sir. Mangayo po sa inyo ang mga email ads, sir.
Sige, ma'am. Sige.
As well as ilahang Sir Mark o Sir Ayan unta sa Sipalco. Kay USTP actually have MOA before. Yan, expire na. So, kana lang, need siya i-renew. Kay before, we always send OJTs to Sipalco. But, ang ato ang MOA was already expired. So, need siya i-renew. So, mo to siya So, mag-ask lang po kang Sir Mark if there's a way na maka-contact sa inyo ang company, sir, for that possible collaboration.
Mangutan na lang sa HR ug mapon ma'am sa kuan.
Sige, sir. Okay na, sir. So,
Sa
um,
contact sa email.
yes, sir. So, magulat na lang po ko sa inyo ang mga updates, mga answers, so that we can do that one. Also, additional po di ay na need na ko i-discuss sa inyo or need ko is that this November, no, around late sa November, we will be organizing an academe industry forum, which is to help us develop our curriculum, especially sa graduate programs. So we are, our objectives is to get insights from the industry kung unsa ka up to date ang ang curriculum diri sa USTP with regard sa industry requirements sa ang graduate, especially sa graduate program. So, like for example, sa inyo, PSM man mo under. So, you are in the power system, engineering and management. So, with the skills na inyo ang na-acquire gikan sa PSM na course, unsa pay kulang, no, na need i-develop, or is our curriculum good enough to help the graduates like you, ma'am and sir, kung graduate mo pohon, will your skills na na-acquire diri be enough for you to, for example, ma-promote sa inyo into a managerial positions or something like that. So we need feedback from the industry, and we are currently organizing a industry academic forum for that one. especially sa graduates program yun ni siya kay so kato siya constantly revisit our curriculum. So moto siya part unta sa MOA will also be inviting the companies and you students and alumni and industry experts sa Industry Academy Forum. So that will also be part of the discussion. Ako ang i-inquire sa inyo ang company po, ma'am and sir. So pohon-pohon ma'am and sir kung makuanim around siguro November 25, we are inviting you students and the industry experts from your company for that Industry Academy Forum. So that will be part of the collaboration po unta.
Online na ma'am or anang physical or face-to-face nga kuan forum?
Yes sir, we are currently on the process of organizing that one. So it's possible na may mo siyang hybrid. But also sir, there will be face-to-face for sure. Para we can accommodate everyone, we will be going to siguro some function hall na we are able to accommodate everyone sa guests. So, kana siya. So, I hope open na tano for this collaboration with your companies. And of course, you are invited at that event po. Okay, you are part of the feedback na we need. Okay. So, I think that's it. Mag-update siguro ko tomorrow sa inyo, ma'am and sir, and we'll be asking for your company email para makasend me og invitation. Will that be okay po?
Okay, ma'am. Okay.
So, salamat
Okay,
kayo.
ma'am.
Thank you, Sir Ken. Thank you, Sir Rex, Sir Mark, Ma'am Leonor. Okay, so with that said, I think kaya naman siguro to na kung nakaan. I think we can proceed with the presentation of Sir Mark para sa iyang reporting.
Mag-share screen ako, ma'am.
Sir, go ahead, sir. Thank you so much.
Visible na, ma'am, no? Akong PowerPoint.
Yes, sir. Maklaro na, sir.
Okay. So, may gabi sa tanan. Ang akong report for today is dua ka topic. Ang ako lang discuss first is kaning non-renewable power source powered with natural gas. So, ang contents niya is first is introduction. Where did natural gas came from? Kaning natural gas plants in the Philippines. Background lang, and then how it is generated, the pros and cons, then the simple computations and conclusion. So, natural gas power plants basically generate electricity by burning natural gas as fuel. These power plants are cheap and quick to build. They also have very high thermodynamic efficiencies compared to other power plants. Burning of natural gas produces fewer pollutants than coal or oil power plants. On the other hand, natural gas plants have higher emissions than a nuclear power plants. Sorry. It means that air quality tends to improve when replacing coal plants to natural gas plants, but nuclear power plants does even more in terms of improving the air quality. So, where did the natural gas came from? So, hundreds of millions of years ago, na may mga animals and plants, and their remains or mga decay nila nga pagpatay nila build up in a thick layers on the earth's surface and ocean floors, sometimes mixed with sand, silt, or katong clay and calcium carbonate. So as the years passed by, these layers were buried under the sand, silt, and rocks. Pressure and heat changed some of the carbon and hydrogen-rich material into coal, some into oils or petroleum, and some into natural gas. Today, we drill down through layers of sands, silts, and rocks to reach the rock formations that contains oil and natural gas deposits that are used for our convenience, such as fuel and power source. So as you can see sa graph, our largest energy source is powered with coal. Second is the renewable energy. Next is the natural gas. And a little din sa oil-based, mga 4% ra siya. So ang natural gas is not new sa ato ang country. There are 5 natural gas plants in the Philippines, 3 of which have been operating for almost 3 years. Mani sila ang sa first gens nga company sa kaning Santa Rita nga plant, a 1,000 megawatt capacity, and kaning ilang San Lorenzo plant which has a 500 megawatt nga capacity, and the Ilihan plant o ang pinakadako is ang kaning 1,200 megawatt capacity. The other two are San Gabriel plants with a capacity of 414 megawatts and Avion plant with a capacity of 97 megawatts. They are all located in Batangas and are using combined cycle generators, supporting communities and powering millions of households and businesses. In 2017, gas-fired power plants provided 22% of the country's total power demand and accounted for 30% of power in the main region of Luzon. So according to the Oil and Gas Journal, the Philippines hold a 3.5 trillion cubic feet of provided natural gas reserves. And the Philippines consumes all the natural gas produced domestically. The country produced 124 billion cubic feet and consumed 127 billion cubic feet of natural gas in 2018. And the Philippines Department of Energy projects that the Malampayan natural gas, which is kato atong ginakuan og natural gas, is will run dry by 2027. So imported liquefied natural gas will likely replace the natural gas supplies from Malampaya. To prepare for the increase in the liquefied natural gas, kay since run dry na lagi daw karong 2027, the Philippines have 4 import terminals projects in different phases of approval. Ang isa nga company ani is ang US-based nga Accelerate Energy LP o ang Australian-based Energy World Corporation and Philippine-based First Gen Corporation and Batangas Clean Energy Incorporated. Kani silang upat nga company are the potential candidates for this project. So how is it generated? So all natural gas plants use a gas turbine. Along with the steam of air, natural gas is added, which combusts and expands through this turbine, causing a generator to spin a magnet, making electricity. So there is a waste heat from this process, and some natural gas plants use this waste as well, which will be explained later. So gas turbines have 2 types and are theoretically simple and have 3 main parts as seen in the figure. Kani sa diri sa intake, air will pass through the inlet then into the compressor, which increases its pressure due to its design na murag bottleneck, since ang pressure kay inversely proportional to the area man. And then the high pressure air will go into the combustion part, which will burn the natural gas to increase the pressure and velocity of the passing air. And the next part is the turbine, and it extracts the energy from the air coming from the combustor by connecting the alternator onto it. So in this part, the transformation of energy from kinetic with thermal intervention to mechanical occurs, and then from the mechanical to electrical energy transformation via alternator. This operation is called the simple cycle generator. And ang next nga type sa kaning gas turbine is called combined cycle. The combined cycle extends beyond the simple cycle operation to utilize heat waste energy created in the combustion. The exhaust gases are made to flow toward the heat recovery steam generator, and the heat recovery steam generator is essentially a heat exchanger in which the hot gases boil preheated water into steam, and the steam then expands through a turbine generating electricity. Once the steam passes through, it condenses and is recycled through. So combined cycle plants are more efficient because it makes use of the hot exhaust gases that would otherwise be dispelled from the system. These exhaust gases are used to boil water into steam, which can then spin another turbine and generate more electricity. The thermal efficiency of the combined cycle can get up to 60%. So the advantages of natural gas plants are, first, natural gas is abundant to nature. The International Energy Agency, or IEA, estimates there are enough recoverable natural gas resources to last around 230 years pa. And natural gas deposits are found around the world, making it easier for extraction and supply. Second is it produces less carbon dioxide and greenhouse gas. Burning of natural gas produces fewer pollutants like nitrogen oxide and sulfuric oxide and particulate matter that causes acid rain and or pollution than coal or oil. The third is the rapid and efficient transport. When the natural gas is cooled to negative 161.5 degrees Celsius, a natural gas becomes a liquid and filling only 1/600 of its original volume. So mas dali siya for transportation sa mga long distance. So when pipelines are available, natural gas is relatively easy to transport in its gaseous form. Dili na siya kailangan liquefied. So the fourth one is natural gas is less expensive. Natural gas is cheaper than other fossil fuels such as oil or coal. So the next one is the disadvantage of natural gas plants. So first is natural gas is still a fossil fuel. Although natural gas emits less pollutants, natural gas still has significantly higher emissions than a nuclear power plant. And remember that even though iyang name kay na ay natural, it is still categorized as non-renewable power source. Second is methane leaks. Despite the improved air quality sa iyang production, because it produces less carbon dioxide than coal or oil plants, the process of getting the natural gas from where it is mined to the power plants leads to considerable release of methane, potentious greenhouse gas. Methane is a potent greenhouse gas that global warming potential of And the global warming potential of methane is 28 to 34 times higher than carbon dioxide. Methane leaks are hard to avoid. Also, it can cause major health issues and environmental damages. And the third one is the price is volatile due to the fact that Russia largely controls the natural gas market in Europe and some Asian nations. So issues with transport and political tension have led to volatile natural gas prices in both regions. While the prices sa US is cheaper because they supplied it by their own domestically. So the fourth and last is natural gas is dangerous. Natural gas is highly flammable substance and combustible material. It can cause more damage if natural gas leaks. So for the computation, basic computation niya, as seen in the graph, in the entrance of the compressor at P1 at kaning diri sa may kani diri, P1 is equal to P4 as in diri sa graph. Equal ra sila og value. And then same goes sa P2 o P3 sa entrance o sa exit sa combustion chamber. Makita na to diri sa illustration na 1, 2, 3, and then 4. So, ang temperatures dahil niya diri is in Kelvin ang iyang unit. So, to get the power net, ang formula niya is kani siyang efficiency times the theta in. Uh, ang iyang unit is in watts. So, where theta in is the rate of heat in the combustion chamber. In kilowatt hour, in kilowatt po na siya nga unit. So, ang formula sa efficiency kay kaning efficiency is equal to 1 minus R sub P times 1 over gamma minus 1, where N is the efficiency and R sub P is the P1 over P2, and it is a compression ratio. And the gamma is the abiotic index or the heat capacity ratio. So for the theta in, it is equal to the M times C sub P times T3 minus T2, where M is the mass flow rate of air entering the combustion chamber, and the C sub P is equal to the specific heat capacity. So to get the temperature to pressure ratio, naman siyang formula, T sub 2 over T sub 1 is equal to P sub 2 over P sub 1 to the power of 1 over gamma minus 1. And same ra gyapon diri sa T4, and T4 over T sub 3 is equal to P sub 4 over P sub 3 to the power of 1 minus 1 over gamma. Importante makuha ng T4 kay mo ni siya tong heat nga gigawas sa katong simple turbine, which is magamit ni siya para sa computation para sa combined cycle nga turbine, since ang iyang heat energy man ang gamiton to boil the preheated nga water to generate steam og magpatuyok sa isa pa ka alternator sa isa ka turbine. So to get the efficiency of the combined cycle turbine, P net is equal to, since P net is equal to P out, kani siya, asa to? So P out is equal to M times C sub P times the T sub 4 minus T sub 3, mo na siya sa turbine dapit nga temperature, o gikuha lang ni siya og absolute kay negative mo ni siya since it is going out na sa process. Gibutang lang siya og absolute. So pagkuha sa efficiency is same ra gyapon sa formula tang isa. P P subnet or kaning P out na to nga gi-absolute divided by the theta in. So for the conclusion, despite being the most environmental friendly fossil fuel, because it burns cleaner, natural gas power plants emits 50 to 60% less carbon dioxide than regular oil or coal-fired power plants, and it also emits greenhouse gases with a lower life cycle into the atmosphere. We can't also neglect the negative effect on the atmosphere during the extraction of the natural gas itself. But if the leaking of methane during the extraction and transportation will be minimized to a tolerable amount, this will be the best option for the cleaner and cheaper energy source. So that's all for the akong report sa natural gas. Mo proceed na ko sa next na ko nga report para mausa na lang. So the title of the akong next nga topic is kaning renewable energy, which is powered by a wind energy. So renewable energy is energy driven from natural sources that are replenished and at a higher rate than they are consumed. Sunlight and wind, for example, are such sources that are constantly being replenished. Renewable energy sources are plentiful and all around us. So renewable are now cheaper and in most countries and generate 3 times more jobs than fossil fuels. So the common sources of renewable energy is first is the solar energy, kanina yung geothermal energy, gikan sa kainit sa surface or sa volcanic, mas pabor na siya kung dool nga volcan, and then the hydro, and then the ocean energy using the waves of the ocean, and the bioenergy. And ang akong topic is this wind energy. So there are 5 uses of wind energy. First is the milling grain, and then the pumping of water, and then powering cargo ships via kites, wind sports, and kaning mas common is generate power. So wind energy basically harness the kinetic energy of moving air by using large wind turbines that are connected to the alternators to generate electricity. Located on land, onshore, or in sea, or offshore nga generator, wind energy has been used for millennia, but onshore and offshore wind energy technologies have evolved over the last few years to maximize the electricity produced with taller turbines and larger rotor diameters. Wind energy is actually a byproduct of sun. The sun's uneven heat to the atmosphere, the Earth's irregular surfaces, like the mountains and valleys, and the planet's evolution around the sun, all combine to create wind. Since wind is in plentiful supply, it's a sustainable resource for as long as the sun's ray hit the planet. That is why some of the locations for generating wind power are sometimes at the remote areas. So the wind power in the country, in the Philippines, accounts for total of 443 megawatts as of 2020, according to the Department of Energy. covering about 1.6% of the country's total installed capacity for both renewable and non-renewable energy sources. When it comes to existing renewable energy sources in the country, wind power has a total share of approximately 5.4%. So the best wind sources in the Philippines are found in 6 regions. The Batanes and Babuyan Islands kaning sa North Luzon, makita nimo diri sa Philippine Wind Power Density Map, kaning mga pula or orange man na sila ang mga kusog og wind power. And then 2 is the northwest tip of Luzon sa Ilocos Norte, the higher interior terrain of Luzon, Mindoro, Samar, Leyte, Panay, Negros, Cebu, Palawan, and Eastern Mindanao, and the adjacent islands. And 4th is the well-exposed east-facing coastal locations from northern Luzon southward to Samar. And the 5th is the wind corridors between Luzon and Mindoro, including Lubang Islands. And the 6th is between Mindoro and Panay, including the Semirara Islands and extending to the Cuyo Islands. So there are 7 existing wind farms in the Philippines. All are inshore, and namely and arranged accordingly from highest to lowest. A 150 megawatt capacity Burgos Wind Farm in Ilocos Norte, and 81 megawatt capacity at Caparis Pisan Wind Farm also in Ilocos Norte, and Pililla and San Lazaro Wind Farm both have 54 megawatts capacity located at Rizal and Guimaras respectively. And then 51.9 megawatt capacity sa Bangol Farm in Ilocos Norte, Gyapon, and a 36 megawatt capacity Navas Wind Farm in Aklan, and 16 megawatt capacity Puerto Galera Wind Farm in Oriental Mindoro. So the advantages of wind power is first is free of fuel, since wind turbines themselves run strictly in the power of wind generated. There is no need for fuel. And second is it is one of the cleanest form of energy. Since wind energy doesn't rely on fossil fuels to power the turbines, wind energy does not contribute to climate change by emitting greenhouse gases during energy production. And third is advances in technology. As technology improves, so do the functionalities of the structure itself, creating designs that will generate even more electricity, require less maintenance, and run more quietly and safely. Fourth is that it doesn't disrupt farmland. Energy suppliers can build their wind turbines on pre-existing farmland and pay the farm owners to build on their property in the form of contracts or leases. The fifth is reduce our dependence on fossil fuels. As long as the sun heats the planet, then there is an endless supply of wind. Unlike the energy generated from fossil fuels, not only contributes to climate change, but will one day run out of it. And then the next is the disadvantages of wind power. First is it is dangerous to some wildlife. Flying birds and bats whose habitats or migratory path could be injured or killed if they run into the blades that turn in on the fan-like structure of wind turbines when they are spinning. Second is the noise. Wind turbines can be quite noisy, which is why they're most found in very rural areas where some people don't live. Third one is it is expensive. These massive structures are often hundreds of feet tall and require substantial upfront investment, not to mention the power lines to connect and distribute the energy to the consumers. Now, most of the farms are located at the remote areas. The fourth is unreliable or unpredictable. Wind density is inconsistent since wind can blow at various speeds. It it's hard to predict the amount of energy it can collect at a given times. Thus, relying on a wind farm alone is not recommendable. We need to have a backup supply to fill in the inconsistency of the wind farm. So the formula of the power output is equal to 0.5 times the C sub P times the air density times pi times the R squared times V cube. So C sub P is the efficiency factor time, times the air density, and then the R is the length of the blade, and V is the speed of the wind. The efficiency factor is in percentage and the air density is in kilogram per meter squared, and the length of the blade is in meter, and for the speed of the wind, it is in meter per second. So based on the formula, increasing the value of wind speed can greatly affect the power output since it is in cube function. Thus, location is what it matters most. So also the length of the blade can affect the power output, but these adjustments can be expensive since you need a bigger design of the structure. Excuse me. So for the conclusion, among the renewable energy sources, wind energy for me is the most environmental friendly because wind turbines does not require a large area for the productions, does not need to cut hundreds of trees unlike the solar energies, since it is much taller and can also boost tourism near the places like at Locos Norte. And just like the other renewable energies, production of electricity using a wind energy, no combustions occurred, thus there will be no waste in air pollutants. And that's all for my report for this night. Thank you.
Thank you, Sir Mark, for your presentations. Now you have presented to us natural gas and the wind energy. Okay, I believe you have presented a comprehensive report now of these two types of energy sources. So thank you for your presentation. Okay, so since medyo taas-taas pagid kay tag time no, but our time for this uh session or class is was only scheduled for your reporting. So I think we can have an early dismissal of our class for tonight. So okay, next meeting we will have Sir Rex, no? Correct? Ba?
Maybe. Yes, ma'am.
Sir Rex will be presenting to us next meeting ang nuclear energy and hydrogen.
Yes, ma'am.
So, okay, so next week, Sir Rex, yes, Sir Ayan, you have a question? Ay, Sir Ayan, napaday kay kulang na reporting ba? Maybe you can, maybe you can present tonight, sir.
Ay, negative ko ma'am, nili stable akong
Negative lagi.
internet dire ma'am.
Karon day ka
Oo.
dili pwede. Unsay atong concern sir ayan?
Pwede
Para
ko
sa next
meeting ma'am, pwede na ako mag-present.
sige sir. So, next meeting if we have ample of time, Sir Ayan and Sir Rex will share our schedule no for their presentation. So depende na lang kung asa tataman sa atong oras. If we can have 2 or 3 presentations next week. So Sir Ayan and
Atay
Sir Rex
schedule next
will-
week, ma'am?
Next week is ay 1 Monday. 8 pa di ay sir.
Okay.
Next meeting di ay I mean. Next meeting is November 8.
Okay, ma'am.
So, okay, so correct no? Next meeting November 8 na nga to ang next presentation. So, kana lang sa siguro mag-demand lang gyapon ko for tomorrow no sa kato akong request sa inyo and wala naka si Sir Ayan. Sir Ayan, I was actually discussing about sa katong inyong internship last summer, which is we are actually requiring katong company na inyo ang OJT-han to have a collaboration with the school. So I have already presented to them and also including Sir Mark. I know same Ramo company which is Sipalco. So the school USTP actually has previous collaboration with Sipalco, but our MOA is already expired, so it needs to be renewed. So those are one of the things that I have presented, and then including po ang katong regarding sa industry academ forum, which we are proposing to have on around late November. So it will be for the curriculum development of our graduate programs, including PSM. So this forum will have the students, alumni, and the industry experts to have discussion no, on how to further improve the curriculum to meet the industry demands. So especially sa PSM, how do we cater the students so that after they graduate, they will be more advanced. And since PSM man ta, we are on the Power System Engineering and Management, are the graduates already has the skill to go into a more advanced position like in the management. So those are the things that will be the concern for the Industry Academy Forum. So all of you are invited po. You are our students and your insights is great. Anang we actually need everybody's insight to help develop the curriculum. So it will be a great addition to our curriculum if you can share your knowledge and opinions to us sa academic. So that will be it. So Sir Ryan, so ako lang siya gibalik para ma-review ta. And then I will be asking for everyone's company email addresses so that we can send invitations regarding sa collaboration sa internship and also sa upcoming na Industry Academy Forum. So I think that's it. Mao to siya akong concern that kung I am talking right now. So anyway, tas pagit kay tag time 6:54. So since we are only doing reporting no, mag-insert na lang pud ko og katong requirements sa inyong PIT para mahinay-hinayan na ninyo sugod. And then I will also be sending you a requirement which is pwede mo enroll sa isa ka technopreneurship, which is regarding sa energy or energy conservation and management siya na technopreneurship. It's a free na what do you call this? It's not actually a seminar, but more on a short course, okay? Short course. So I will be requiring you to enroll in that for your additional na knowledge, especially on energy conservation and management, and also on the technopreneurship na side. So I will be sending further details no dito sa ato ang group chat. So I think that's it. Do you have any questions regarding sa ako ang present sa inyo and also sa presentation ni Sir Mark for tonight regarding sa natural gas and sa wind? Okay, hearing none, wala ba yung raise hands dira? Okay, so if wala na tayo questions, ma'am and sir, thank you for joining us tonight in this PSM 510 online class nato. And mayong gabi sa tanan. See you on November 8. Okay?
Thank you, ma'am.
Salamat.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you,
Okay,
ma'am.
everyone. Ay, wait lang. Ay, attendance. Kalimutan ko. Can we have an attendance first? Kindly open your cameras. Kinig yung attendance. Malimtan uniform. Sorry kayo. Okay. Thank you, Sir Ken. Doon na day. Okay. 1, 2, 3, smile. Thank you. Salamat kayo, mga maman, sir.
Thank you, ma'am.
Bye.
May gabi sa tanan. Bye-bye.